Construction has just begun. Indian company Tata is investing 1.5 billion euros in a new car factory on this huge tract of land near Bratislava. They'll be building cars for the traditional Jaguar and Land Rover brands. The factory will create 1,500 new jobs. Around 35,000 job seekers have already applied for work. Most of the applicants come from the region around the Slovakian capital, where business has been booming.
This is a feature of Slovak people, that they are not really willing to move or to travel to their work. It is a social fact that it's quite difficult to find accommodation for whole family. If you live in a house in a village in the east of Slovakia, the price of a house is much lower than the price of a single flat here or apartment here in the west of Slovakia.
But commutes to work within the country are getting easier. The European Union invests 2.5 billion euros in Slovakia annually. The money is used primarily to improve the country's infrastructure. Most of the country's highways are brand new. German company Leonie arrived in Slovakia almost 20 years ago. It produces components like cables for the car industry. Low salaries have made the area interesting to investors. At the moment, Leonie is looking for 250 new staff members. But competition for the best employees is growing, especially since Jaguar and Land Rover have arrived in Slovakia. Site manager Igor Strazak is grateful for every skilled worker he can find, and his strategies appear to be working.
One of them, for example, is keeping skilled workers by raising their salaries. That's how we motivate them to remain loyal to the company.
300 kilometers to the east, the new highways are nowhere to be found. The money provided by the EU ran out before they could be completed. Local politician Luba has watched his village in the mountains fall apart. Most people here are unemployed. Anti-EU political parties are popular, and the young people in the village just want to get out.
No, I don't sense any EU presence here. What have they done for us? Nothing. It's just the same as it ever was. There's nothing going on here.
EU money has been used to renovate the school and pave the central square, but that all happened 4 years ago. Local politicians are now hoping for more financial aid, so the economy can take off in this region as well.
It's hard to get companies to settle here. The infrastructure needs to be expanded. Then we'll be able to attract small and mid-sized companies too.
But small businesses have an especially difficult time getting EU financing. Honey producer Dusan Dedinsky found out the hard way. He applied for 5,000 euros to turn this space into a schoolroom for children. He's been applying for the money every year. Brussels has spent billions for highways, but keeps ignoring his modest request, he complains.
The bureaucracy is endless. I'd be better off just getting on with my work and forgetting about the EU applications.
Further east towards Kosice. Marek Lavchak manages the startup scene here. The city is providing high-speed internet connections, and 4,500 software specialists from the German telecom subsidiary are making use of them. The university employee brings people together, starts up small businesses, and rents cheap office space for creative people in the city. Some are producing high-tech products like this circuit board. And big international companies are already interested in buying a sound system that was developed here. More than 10,000 new jobs in IT are up for grabs here in Kosice. It's an economic success story even without EU subsidies. Startups have had to provide their own momentum. Brussels is just too far away.
The problem with EU money is that you have to wait very long. Also, bureaucracy around all EU funds is quite difficult. So we've decided to stay on our own.
Even though Slovakia started out as one of the poorest countries in the region, it has now developed a dynamic economy. And a decisive factor in that success has been the infrastructure programs financed by the European Union.